everyone, it's Emily and welcome to my channel. Today I'm building an apartment, obviously, and I kind of built this with my not-so-berry sim in mind, but that's not really like the main focus of this apartment. I mostly just wanted to build my first apartment using the new laundry day stuff, and that was why I started building it, but then it kind of evolved into... Okay, so here's the thing. Before I get too ahead of myself, let me just explain the whole process, or like what my plans are. My not-so-berry peach sim is a teen right now. She's probably going to be a young adult in a few weeks, and when she moves out, I built her this really nice starter home, and it's the Peach generation. I named her Princess Peach. If you're not keeping up with things, just thought I'd fill you in. So now you're up to speed. We have Princess Peach, Peach Gen, and she is going to move into this like tiny castle that I built her that's all like peachy and kind of like obnoxious in your face peach, which is how most of my not-so-berry houses have been. They're very like obnoxious, whatever the generation color is. And something that I did for the first time with my pink generation sim is the house that like that family is living in now is kind of more toned down, I guess. It's not so in your face. This is a pink house. The pink sim lives here for not-so-berry. Like pretty much anyone could probably move into that house. It might be there might be like some pink stuff that you wouldn't want in like your average family house that you would want to change a little bit. But other than that, it's just like a nice colorful family house. And I wanted to have an apartment for my Peach sim, like after she's been working for a little while, instead of building upon her tiny house, because part of the Peach generation is that they have to live in a different world than the one they were raised in. And she mostly lived in Brindleton Bay from like the time she was a child through teen, but she was a baby and a toddler in Windenburg, and her tiny house is going to be in Windenburg. So I feel like it's kind of cheating to have her spend her whole life in Windenburg, like her whole adult life. So I want her to live in the city at some point. And I built this apartment. I was originally going to give myself a budget, but then I didn't, and it actually ended up being the price that I wanted. I want it to be like 30,000 simoleons. So she moves into her starter home. She works for a while. She makes her 30,000 simoleons. She moves to the city, and this is where she lives. So now that I have that out of the way, we can kind of talk about what I've been doing. We've got a nice floor plan now. We have some kitchen stuff going on. And this apartment, I kind of hate building in because it's really long and it's kind of hard to figure out a good layout. But that being said, it worked out really well for laundry day stuff because I just used that like back section of the apartment that doesn't really have any windows except the one. And it's just, it has like all of the gross pipes and stuff because it needs TLC and all of that. It just has that like shoved in the back, and I can just shove all the gross nasty pipes in the laundry room that no one wants to see those pipes anyway. Now they're in the laundry room. It doesn't even matter. So that was really nice and convenient, and probably the only time that I was ever okay with having the pipes like that in this apartment. So it's fine. But yeah, this, like I said, this apartment isn't super in your face like Peach Sim, woo! Because I wanted this to be like, if you want to download this and play in this apartment, you can. Also, I think I'm going to try to put this one on the gallery because, to be completely honest, I never put my apartments on the gallery unless someone asks for them. So if you've seen any of my old apartment videos and you don't usually comment, but you really want one of them, please just comment and I will upload it for you. I just don't do them usually because putting apartments on the gallery is kind of a pain and I like to avoid it unless someone really wants it enough to comment. So if that's ever you, if you really want an apartment that bad, comment and I will do it, but I'm not going to otherwise. Maybe someday when I have more time, like maybe over the summer, I will try to do that. But right now I'm in school and I can't be bothered if no one's gonna, I mean, people would download it, but like, if none of you guys want to download it, I don't really care about sharing my apartments that bad. Houses are a different story because I feel like people can just find them on the gallery and they're more useful. But an apartment, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to search for an apartment. Like there's not really a system for that in the gallery. So it's not top priority for me right now. I have lots of things going on. And yeah, anyway, especially, okay, here's the thing. I was going to like try to get off this topic, but I build apartments because I don't have a lot of time and I want to furnish a small space. But if I try to like go through that whole process, that makes it like not take a short amount of time anymore. So, okay, now that I've taken a second and collected my thoughts, know what I'm talking about. I built this apartment as like the second thing that I built with the new stuff. And well, I guess the third technically, because I built that one little laundry room in that one house. But anyway, this is the third thing that I've furnished completely having the new pack in my game. And I wanted to make sure that it was very well decorated. I took time in every room and that type of thing. So like the kitchen, I tried out some new clutter stuff on the walls because I usually tend to just go through the stuff that's in like the kitchen clutter list, you know what I'm talking about, and put that on the counters and call it a day. But I wanted to go through like the wall decorations and all of that because there's so many things in there that I just don't use that often. And oh, I made some of the walls like a peachy color, but obviously if you like, that doesn't really fit your sim style, you can always change that super easily. But yeah, I did, that was probably like the most like in your face type of peach thing there is in the house is some of the wall colors. But other than that, I would say it's just like a regular apartment. There are some things in the apartment though, like in kind of an area that most people would probably redecorate for whatever skills their sims needed to build, but it's kind of like themed towards my sim because I was trying to keep it like a generic apartment, but then I was like, I don't know what to put in this corner. I'm just going to furnish it for my sim and call it a day. But I love these new counters. This is totally a counter. We are looking at a counter right now, guys. This new, what is this called? A cabinet system? Is it like a hutch? What is this? Let me know. I should probably just like look at the name of the item in the catalog and that would tell me, but you know what? Whatever. We have that thing. I really like it. It's fun. Oh my gosh, I love all of the new clutter stuff. I think everyone does. You've probably gotten sick of me saying this by now because I've gotten sick of saying it by now. This is like the 4th video I'm recording today. And I think I've said that in like every video. So for my next 4 videos, it's just going to be me like, I love the clutter. Subscribe to my channel. But I don't really know what else to do. Every time I look at the house, I'm like, oh yeah, the clutter, it's great. But if you've seen all of them, you're probably sick of me saying that. So I'm going to shut up now. Well, not shut up, but just about that. And we're working on a bathroom. It's not very exciting. The bathrooms are probably, when I say that I'm doing like more detailed houses and clutter and stuff, I don't mean the bathroom. I mean like everything else except the bathroom because I don't know, you put the walls down, you don't even see the clutter items you put on the walls. I feel like I have to put a toilet paper roll or else it's like not a complete build. So that's about it. And then we just move on from there. But I made this cool little like, it's not like a completely sectioned off bedroom because I felt like it closed the space off too much, but we made a cool little like faux closet thing because she doesn't really have room for what's it called? Like a dresser. So we just have these little like hangy clothes racks. And we have a mirror thing under it. And did I put a shoe rack under it? I don't know. I don't know what I did. And I used a base game bed that I never use, but it's a good bed. I don't know why I don't use it very often, but it seems like I always gravitate towards the new beds that come with like the most recent packs, and then I just use those beds until I absolutely can't use them anymore. And then by then something new has come out, and then we have more beds, and so I just start like overusing those beds. But I feel like I've like the cats and dogs beds are like dead to me right now. I just need to use a different bed. So got a nice base game bed. That was, wow, I can't believe I just did it. You know, I take these topics, these like very minuscule topics, like the fact that I used a base game bed, and I just stretch them for a very long time. And I totally overthink why I do these things. See, I feel like, okay, no, I have this thought process while I'm building, but it's like watching it sped up. I don't have enough time to like explain my whole thought process about this one item. You know what I mean? And then I just start talking too fast, and then people call me out in the comments for talking too fast. And then I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to get better, but it's really hard. I'm only trying to get better like half the time. Most of the time, I honestly don't think about it. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's kind of true. I really do try, but at the same time, I don't notice it. If I noticed it, I wouldn't do it. We're working on it. We're getting there. And this is an apartment. This is not a house. Yeah, I don't know. This living room space took me a long time to figure out, but I really like how those curtains turned out. Those size down ones, so much better than the big version, in my opinion. But I spent a lot of time trying to make this sectional thing work out, and it didn't. I just deleted it off camera and like tried some more things that didn't work out, and then I just ended up putting like a love seat thing in there. Actually, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I used the laundry day ones, the little wicker ones. That's what we end up with. Yeah, see, I just totally deleted it, and then I went on that, I'm not gonna lie, that movie hangout stuff thing, I knew that I wanted to use the laundry day one, but I popped that in there because I was like, maybe I'll use this, but like, also I just want to show that I tried other options, and then I just put the thing that I was originally planning on using in there anyway. And now I exposed myself. You're welcome. Oh gosh, this is a mess. This is what happens when I record 4 voiceovers in one day. It's just the last one. It's like madness, and I just expose myself for my shifty I almost said sectional placement. My inability to create a sectional and my shifty love seat placement. I don't know, but oh, here's the area that I'm talking about that's very much geared toward my Peach sim, because she is supposed to be in the detective career, but she wants to be a joke star. That's like her aspiration. So I gave her this little like area where she can practice her comedy, and then I also gave her a guitar, a fancy one that you can only get by being in the musician career, which she will never be in because that's not part of her rules, but she does have to play an instrument. So I put her guitar in there. Well, she has what's it called? The Freezer Bunny guitar, because I think that's more fun. But this could be like her guitar that she has set up, like, I know lots about guitars, you know? Like, maybe she has a wall of guitars, but like not a wall because she only has the one. But it's signed, and she tries to pretend like she knows more about it than she does, but really she just plays a Freezer Bunny guitar in her free time. Same. Fun fact, I used to play guitar. Oh my god, a fun fact, I used to play guitar. Fun fact, I attempted to learn how to play guitar, never completely learned, so my parents canceled my lessons because I never practiced. That's my fun fact. I can't believe I almost said, fun fact, I used to play guitar. Okay, I'm just lying all over the place. Anyway, we're almost done. She's got her little detective board behind her computer. She's got her little makeup area for when she goes out and tries to be a comedian. And that's about all I have to say. This video is almost over, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I feel like I'm wrapping this up too early, but usually I like wrap things up too late. I don't know. Like I said, 4th video of the day. Cut me some slack. I still want to build a house today and do my Not So Berry Challenge update, so we'll see how that goes. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more ridiculous voiceovers like this one. Bye!